usually just an offlane void from EHOME. I want to say it's old 11 almost exclusively plays this hero.
I want to agree with that, yeah. It certainly strikes me as an old 11 hero rather than a nice size carry hero, for sure. And I think when you pick it up first as well, that's probably more likely to be your offlaner than your safe lane carry. Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously there's some flexibility.
I guess there is,
not
yeah,
set in
absolutely,
stone.
absolutely. I mean, the way that EHOME have been playing, I won't be surprised if old Lanham picks it up and goes jungle. Actually, no, that was old 11, sorry, wasn't it?
Old
yeah, I mean, jungle void, is that a thing? Old 11 will probably make it.
Is.
Yeah.
I think actually jungle void is more of a thing than actually going like lane if you're gonna be in offlane position sometime.
I mean, 11, he's definitely been going jungle every time. What, Tusk? Axe? Can't remember what he played in the other game, but he was probably in the jungle.
Most likely.
Kunkaban, Titan Man, absolutely necessary against EHOME. We know how good they are with the Lanham Kunka, so you don't want to give them a chance of doing that. Elder Titan as well. He's up there, in my opinion, with the Terrorblade as kind of heroes at the moment. Heroes you don't want to deal with. No at all. No thank you. Goodbye. I was going to get through again through VG.REBORN, and they're going to be happy with that one. I mean, this is a hero that does get overlooked because of all the strong heroes in the current meta. But FYI, it was certainly pretty damn ridiculous in that last game.
It was very legit.
Yeah.
He had some actually super fast reaction time saves. Like normally, you kind of wait a second or two before you start channeling the relocate, but it's like FY knew exactly who they were going on before I think even EHOME who they were going on, and then they just get him out of the static storm in the last game, or you know, the initiation potential that was going to be coming from EHOME, he just completely stopped from those. So it's very impressive stuff. It does mean they have both of their sports though, so no vengeful spirit of the safe or anything like that. EHOME going for a lineup that very heavy physical DPS here.
And it's the classic kind of, I mean, Clink picked up against Dio, that's what a lot of teams like to do.
Yeah, you killed the super fast.
Oh, Lycan sending through the draft here for VG.REBORN. They can't get themselves the Drow, so Lycan, it's a kind of an alternative to the Drow Ranger. You got the bonus for the damage for your team, and you're going to be able to push down towers.
The other thing about Lycan is that, you know, Clinks is a hero who in a team fight kind of wants to sit there and just auto attack people. But if Lycan's running at you, you gotta run. You cannot sit there. You have to bid. So not really much control outside of the Chronosphere now for the Lycan. Beastmaster, interestingly, has his way all the way to this point in the pool, which I think is ridiculous. I think EHOME probably a bit more likely to pick it than VICI, but they can both technically field it. You know, Mikasa Bat has been a thing. I think that Beast is really good for both teams.
Oh, I like that as well. That's, I mean, you said, you know, Clinks, he needs to sit there and the damage without worrying about dying. Oracle's going to be able to help with that.
Yeah, you can disarm the Lycan. That's the biggest thing. Since he's the only right clicker on VICI, it's nice to be able to just use Fate's Edict and say, yeah, okay, you're not attacking for like 5 or 6 seconds. And
it's so good. It's obviously very good against the Bat Rider, and also very nice with the Prophet as well. It is a great pick here, I feel, for EHOME. That could be for quite a treat in terms of.
It's actually an even better pick because you could still end your lineup with Beastmaster, and having Oracle means that VICI Gaming, if they wanted to pick Beast, EHOME have the first pick out of the ban phase, so they can just take it away from them. Want to go that route? It's just interesting to me how people have went from very heavily favoring Beastmaster, like first, second ban, to we're banning Terrorblade, we're banning Dro, Lifestealer, and Naga instead. Like the bans and picks have just kind of evolved throughout qualifiers, as they normally do. You know, it's a meta thing that kind of develops per tournament, but this time around, seeing 2 heroes in the series, actually 5 new heroes? Yeah, Oracle, Clinks, Death Prophet, and Lycan. Oh, and Void.
That's 6.
That's 6. But it's almost like an entirely lineup.
It has been a good finals, you know. We're seeing back and forth games, you know, some stomps, but they're fun, you know, fun stomps and beatdowns to watch. And it's good that they're having both ways around, you know. Both teams, they have what it takes to take the series. And, well, actually, not bad.
It's a good ban. It's very good. It's Lycan.
Okay.
It gives you kind of that opening inside of the team fight. It's AoE control. They only have 1 real save this game on the IO, and both of their supports have already been picked. So it's not like last game where you have a swap and a relocate. Yeah. You only really have 1. So Axe brings. Well, he brings the Axe.
And I guess arguably Axe was probably the hero giving them the most last game. Even though they still win, obviously the Axe was annoying. Storm Spirit ban. Now that does strike me as interesting. I mean, do you think there was a chance they would be picking up a Storm this game?
They have been picking it a lot. I mean, they picked it 2 games this series.
It's something that they do value very, very highly.
It gives them great initiation. And that
10 seconds remaining.
EHOME were scared of VICI picking up a hero that could just jump on the back line. Like finding the Oracle
5 seconds
or finding the
remaining.
Faceless Void before they're able to get their ultimates off can be pretty devastating fights. And then you have two-pronged
Reserve
initiation.
time.
You have the Bat Rider, and then you have the Storm, plus there's a relocate to follow it up. So I think that in of itself maybe pressures the map a little bit too much for EHOME's liking, so they just want to take that away. And Storm isn't necessarily a terrible matchup for Death Prophet mid. Like, DP most definitely has the advantage, but we've seen that Mikasa, even in adverse situations, still manages to do very well. I think it's a pretty solid ban. I would be very surprised if Beastmaster makes it through all the way without being picked.
What do they grab area?
I mean, they kind of want a hero, right? Because they're playing against Bat Rider.
But they need another support.
No, but what I mean is they can just they can put Clink safe, offlane Void, and then.
Radiant team.
All right, they're gonna pick Tusk instead.
Yeah.
This is the more aggressive early game hero, like by a wide margin. Okay. I'm guessing it's just going to be old 11 again, and they're just going to go for the Iron Talent.
Well, I guess so. And then who plays the Faceless Void? Old Lana?
Wait, no.
No, be old 11 Void still. It's usually old no, old 11. Tusk is old 11's hero.
It's support Tusk for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's Lanham Tusk.
I mean, it's got an 11
Oracle.
Void.
Yeah, 11 Void. Yeah, you're right.
But I won't be surprised if they do, because old 11 was always the guy who was just amazing on the Tusk. You know, that is his hero. But as you said, he is the core player.
Oh.
Okay, sticking through the Bristleback Eye. To finish the.
So, flame perhaps.
Yeah, Yang. On the Bristol, DJ 11. No regard. He's going to the split side, and that'll land that support position, and it will 11 on points, and it will be finished up by picking himself on Dev. Over the side of VG.REBORN, yeah, nothing too surprising apart from is indeed going to be given the treat at the back plane and the 0.5k, so the highest MMR in China.
He has had just amazing performances throughout the entire qualifier so far. He's been a player that I would say not necessarily MVP for all of it, but I don't think he's had really a bad game.
Okay.
You know, maybe one or two, but considering the caliber of teams that he's against and part of a region China actually is. If EHOME manage to take this, they'll be bringing it to a game 5 to decide who goes straight as a team, gets to play the whole tournament versus wildcard. Huge game for both.
There we go, time of first branch destruction. I'm gonna say 20 to 30.
That's pretty early. But I'll go with you. Actually.
They can do it. They can.
First player to get 50 assists.
This Clinks isn't.
I'm gonna say Lycan is gonna get 50 assists first. Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, if we assume that it's going to be a contested lane, that Bristleback IO going top, that means that the Clinks might have a harder time getting the DS than the Lycan.
Nice physical damage. Would you go with the Bristle? No, I guess
Death Prophet. I'm
going to see it as VR doing well there.
Okay.
Play with the first triple kill again. I'm going in all with the end picks.
Actually, first triple kill, I would say Old Chicken. I think DP is more of a triple kill hero than a Lycan.
Okay.
We'll see though.
So.
Now with that happening, it's going to be like a level 1 5 versus 5 fight, and the Wisp is going to get 3 kills because that's just how.
I mean, FY could get a triple.
That's how. That's how it works.
They're looking to potentially set up for a fight up top. Both teams will be looking for this position. See if it goes down there. They're already moving down towards the rehab. So they don't want to test top. They want to avoid the fight. DGC and Endhard down here. If anything, see if we have to grab a couple. But lane wise, looks like indeed nothing too surprising. It is going to be what we anticipated.
The dual offlane should be pulling a lot of attention here from EHOME. Like, they can probably kill the Wisp. Like, Tusk is one of the better heroes at getting in on the Wisp in the early game. And with that and a Fortune's End, they could potentially just get the kill on him really early because Clinks hits real hard. And it's all physical DPS, and FY has 0 armor. We'll see though. Yang could be abandoned for a bit. He did start with regen though, no Iron Talent, so I'm assuming that this is going to be FY doing a bit of blocking before he makes his way up to that top lane. So Yang is going to bristle his way out of here.
Oh, so lanes starting to come out. The mid lane, Mikasa Bat up against the DP. Pretty even lane, or is there someone going to struggle here?
I think DP has the advantage. I think DP has the advantage over like a lot of heroes.
Yeah, this was just such a strong lane. What always gets the farm with Ripsol.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose if you get too many napalm stacks, there is a chance that Mikasa can dive, but with Spirits, like it has the slow component and you're draining health the entire time, so it's just a hard commitment to justify. Oh, Lanham is so low right now.
That's what Iron Howl does for you. The Howl came out and FY just started to punch back.
Yeah, he's gonna have to kill himself here to creeps.
Oh, looks like we're going to be the old lag. I will... Am I going to miss anything if I go for... Oh, yeah. Might miss some action mid, because there's 4 stacks on this old chicken. TP comes through. He's going to be fine. Bottom lane... Oh, no, I'm not going to be looking for an opening here. Old man, I'm just going to look to eye them up. Oh, looks like we're good, actually. The lag's gone. No, it hasn't gone. My goodness, I'm going to Hi, missing.
Dota 2-0. But it's actually turning out to be FY sticking around, maybe a little bit more. It's getting harassed quite a bit here from Old Chicken.
Did we fix it? We didn't fix it. Damn it!
I think sometimes it's just not going to get...
We're gonna try another reconnect. I mean, this is so bad.
Yeah.
Someone's been TPing in 100 seconds. In fact, he never arrived. Okay, surprise, surprise. Lanham and Fenrir here looking to burst down the IO, but he gets himself away. Tethers across to Mikasa. And now Yang moving in. Quill Spray stacks beginning to build up. He's got a mango as well if he wants to go super ham. He may just do that. Chasing down Old Lamb and Old Chicken. They've already found 1 kill onto the Oracle. They're going to be able to find themselves. But Old Lamb, he's going to pop. And now they turn towards Old Chicken. He's already had this Quill Spray stack stuck up. They're going to be able to find themselves a 3rd kill by the looks of it. VG.REBORN may have lost 1, but double kill for Mikasa. And a very, very nice fight here at the start of the game for them. 3-1.
Man, they were so aggressively positioned there. They were like behind enemy lines. They were really looking to try to get FY. But that tether, bringing it back towards the river, he finds the bounty rune as well, so he's able to keep himself alive even longer, allowing for the opportunity that, you know, VG.REBORN needed to get some counter kill. It's a really, really big win for them here in this early game.
Bottom lane. Old level 4, still 5 XP. DDCN and I don't have to do too much about that. But the CS is there. Still favourable at the moment in the safe lane for EHOME. Nice, having slightly better time across the map. Mikasa continuously putting the pressure in on this mid. And yeah, double the CS. I mean, Mikasa, he's just been playing the mid lane so well today. We've seen numerous times him just outright win the lane.
Yeah. Surprising too, because, you know, this guy's he's obviously a sub for the team, but he's also the team coach. So he obviously knows his stuff, but he's also a very mechanically talented player. And you know, the rest of VG are still doing pretty well on the lanes. I suppose the Lycan isn't farming quite as well as Ice, but you can also see that in VG we're committing quite a few heroes to trying to get his kill stories. And Yang taking some damage here. It'll be fine though.
Yeah, work it off. I mean, they 5 stacks on Old Chicken. He is gonna be careful.
He does not care.
Okay,
He could be in trouble though.
Yang. And FY coming in with the backup. The snowball coming through. They'll take down Mikasa. Let's see if Yang can clean up anything in return. Stacks building up onto Ice. Needs 1 more. Yeah, he'll get it. Takes down Clicks. Moving on to Old Lana, but at the same time, in comes Fenrir. They're looking to turn Yang. He's got 1 more Quill Spray and it'll be enough to take down the Tusk. So 2 for 2 trade. Yang continuing to find a lot out of this. And barely gets himself away. And I'm going to try for reconnect.
Profit. There's just been so many small skirmishes in this game. Like, it's 5 minutes in, there's 8 kills. It's more than 1 kill a minute. Everyone's just battling.
Have we done it? We haven't done it.
You have definitely not done it.
I do apologise. This guy's at home. Not a lot we can do ready to get through the Great Firewall of China. We can maybe try again soon. But unless we'll watch this down bottom. DDC being gone on there. Snowball straight up. Take the kill.
That was so nice, actually. He uses the snowball to disjoint the glimpse to make sure that none of the heroes are sent back. They go straight and they get the kill. Easy peasy.
For 4 at the moment. A lot on the line for these teams here. This could be the last game for both of them. So that must be good news for VGR. Bottom lane. 11 DDC. Let's go a glimpse of 20 seconds, so unable to really try and set something up lane. Or Lenham's trying to put it onto Mikasa, but he's fine. Curry actually kind of coming in and teasing him there. Yang, level 4 on the off lane. Very close to the money. That's what he just picks up the arcane boots first on the bristle.
I'm not sure.
Did you go for treads? I mean, treads are nice as well with the tread switch.
No, I like both, honestly. But I think that arcanes are, like, at least one pair are very nice when you have a wisp. It just depends on what your role is as the bristle. I think he might want to be a little bit more frontline centric, so maybe he opts to go for treads and Vanguard instead. Or maybe he just like finishing boots entirely and goes for like the ring of health into Vanguard.
He's saving up the money here. Mikasa trying to clean up some of the camps. We've actually got Ice moving around here with the level 6. I mean, could try and go for Yang. Fairly low. Yeah, Ice. He's going to straight up dive the tower with a snowball in. They'll get the kill. Nice. A bit of a rotation there from Ice, catching Yang. Totally off guard. He did not expect that to happen.
Yeah, that rotation is very hard to anticipate, because even though they have sentries down, they don't have any observers on top of the sentry. So the vision is not really helpful. And unfortunately, Mikasa didn't notice the fact that the creep camp that he was killing was not giving him fully XP. So if you're paying close attention, you can see that you're sharing EXP with somebody else if they're just in range. And that would have given them information they needed to know that Clinks was there, because he's the only hero within this.
Bottom lane, Yang. He's headed down here to get some of the farm. Old Chicken's there as well. They want to try and make a go. Old Lemon he does have a chrono. He's not going to commit it, but Old Chicken's popped the ghost here. So we'll see how VGR want to play around this, if they do want to try and defend, or they do just accept the loss of this tower because of the exorcism push. Now, looks like that may be the case. En's not in any position to fight, and Old Lemon's already there just putting out any kind of reaction. So Old Chicken will be able to do a significant amount of damage to this tower. Same time, looks like a bit of action kicking off mid. Mikasa in trouble. He's trying to burn down Ice. Will he be able to do it? Oh, and turning up.
That crit, man.
He'll clean out a couple there on the Lycan.
That shapeshift crit. What a life-saving crit that was. But VGR still looking pretty solid here in the early game. They're going to be able to counter pressure mid after getting those couple of kills. Old Chicken TPs with not very much mana. Guess he does have some stick charges though. And yeah,
I'm going to try once more. But
right now, both kind of getting the farm in the laning phase. I guess you get the EHOME are getting a bit more out of it because their Void was uncontested, more or less. It was just like Lycan versus Void safe laning.
oh, we actually lost. This is...
Yeah, you ain't got anything.
This is unfortunate. Apologies for this, guys. Not a lot we can do at the moment. The lag seems to choose PC and stick with it.
Oh, and he is dead. I mean, I don't know how much of that you guys actually saw. But...
It's like suddenly someone's there, suddenly they're not.
Okay. Well, Mikasa did manage to buy his Blink Dagger before he fell there in the middle lane. But I'm kind of feeling like EHOME are getting maybe slightly ahead from this early game, especially after killing the Bat Raider and the Lycan consecutively. They're pressuring the tier 2 and the safe lane of VGR. And there is no Disruptor ultimate out on the field just yet. I suppose he'll be able to buy Helm of Experience, or... Yeah, actually, DDC buys it over the Wisp, so... Yeah, it's gonna be treads on the as we expected. I think he'll probably just want to Vanguard, or at least buy like a... Oh yeah, Magic 6 to use range ups already, so that's like the core bristle. Those items are like so necessary because you want to be really involved in the early game fight, so without them you're just not really quite as efficient as you need to be.
I mean, but with VGR they are gonna, try and put something here with the Blink Smoke. See who they can catch, maybe get a jump on mid. Fenrir though, not necessarily the biggest of kills, but with a big kill nonetheless. They'll just jump in, no messing for VGR. They'll pick a kill onto Fenrir. Take down the... Now free up the space to find a tier 1 as well.
They can go to Roche, honestly. I mean, they have a Lycan with a Vlad. So, I mean, I don't know if they will, but the potential is always there. They have the level 6 on the IO, and I'm pretty sure they're sending out a Tome of Experience right now. Yep, so this is going to have 6 too.
So he's chasing down land here. See if he feels like he's got the burst to attempt for this one. On his own, it's
way too scary.
Yeah, he needs backup. Femra's around. And looks like VG are just getting themselves in position to try for another tier 1. Putting pressure on top.
Nah, it's nice rotations because VGR's pushing potential is very high. Oh, bottom lane. Hold on.
Goes back, they've got him in a static storm. They'll bring in Ends as well with a relocate from FY. And they will push the Void's positioning. Disrupt a great hero to set up these relocate games.
Yeah, Void doesn't really have a response to these either. It's like static storm. You're pretty much just a goner.
And straight away up top with a relocate back, they're looking to dive. They're going to move in onto Famra. Can they do anything about this? Famra being chased down into the tree line. Looks like he's got nothing to offer himself. As they'll beat down upon him. VG find themselves a second kill. Quick succession, and the tier 1 is now exposed if they want to go for takedown. I think the tree's going to TP out, and well, ooh.
Old Chicken comes in with his ulti popped.
Yeah.
Looking for something, but not going to find it. I gotta say, the Lycan pick is doing absolute work this game.
Yeah.
For the
Pick here, friend.
They just don't have a lot of lockdown for him. They actually just need to chrono him if they want to kill. So you need to expect chrono and Death Prophet ultimate to kill one hero. That is a really scary thing to think about. Now granted, we haven't really seen the full 5 members of EHOME, Mikasa. Probably dead.
He's dead.
Wake up, girl.
Yeah, boop. There he goes. But no, I feel like maybe there's going to have to be too much commitment in terms of ultimates to kill the cores of VG.REBORN. And that's kind of what they can play around. So, you know, once Yang finishes his Vanguard, he's pretty close right now. And the Lycan gets, like, his book finished. Then all of a sudden you have these really tanky cores that without your ultimates you just simply cannot kill. You won't have the damage. Until Ice starts to get, you know, maybe the Deso finished.
And there are Yang. They could try for
He's dead.
Yeah,
like,
with the Tusk coming around as well, Yang's just
he's
way too far. There we have it. They'll try and walk. But yeah, no way.
I mean, you get 3v1s and you don't have your Vanguard yet. You're probably not living through that.
No, shuts him down. He's just gonna fall back a few hundred gold as well. Getting caught out there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, 10-10 at the moment. 13 minutes in. Overall net worth difference.
I mean,
Very
EHOME
slightly in EHOME's favor, but
it's just a tower difference.
Yeah.
Like about the tower complete. Middle lane.
good scan as well.
Oh.
Yeah, not good enough.
There's just no living through that.
Yeah, they've got such a good catch, especially with the what they're using. You know, obviously just using the Lycan's walls to scout, so they can get the vision for the glimpse.
Yeah, it's a really nice combo. Yeah, that's why I was talking about a vision hero when we were mentioning Beastmaster and whatnot, to make sure that you can abuse that glimpse and instead of going for the beast, they get the wolves.
Well, from the side, there we go with the jump in, trying to set up. There'll be a snowball. So she's going to put Old Lanham in a less than favourable position. Can we actually kill him though? Well, looks like he's going to be able to walk it off. Damage right back to the walls. They're chopping out. Okay, and Mikasa, no messing, jumps in, throws down the lasso, and they'll find the kill.
There's a chrono.
Come in. On so size. They find the opening. Old 11. He's looking for the chrono setup. He's trying to get FY. He'll actually just chrono Yang on the back of it. Jump forward onto the IO. Gonna hope for a few bashes here potentially. The tether's out, and the bash came in, but a little too late. FY was already there with the tether. Ice. One touch, and okay. Old 11 jumps down. Can he kill this IO? FY finally will pop. Ice finds the final arrow. And EHOME, they're chasing this down for more. It's questionable whether they'll actually be able to get anything in it. But right, and Yang are out. It will survive. Yang very close to having the VIP booster money. Can finish off his Vanguard. Looking towards ends, he's a few hundred away from having the recipe for Necro.
I would say overall this game is still incredibly close. Like, the only thing I suppose that VG.REBORN has the advantage in right now is their mobility. Their catch potential is obviously a little bit better. And they're not ultimate reliant. Like, they don't need lasso. You know, they just run at somebody with a Lycan. A glimpse into a static storm or static field can just be a kill on its own.
Oh, Old 11, not again. Caught out by the same old combo.
Oh, that's gotta feel so bad. And Void, are they gonna run to the pit? Do they even know this is going on right now? Okay, they do not know. Or if they do, they're not reacting fast enough.
Oh yeah, that's a bit of play for EHOME, yeah. They'll happily leave the hero if it needs the space for the world shot.
And with that, Ice cures his Desolator as well. So Deso, kind of surprised that Death Prophet took the Aegis, to be honest, but you know. Home taking the Roshan out from under the nose of VICI. Should be able to apply some pressure here. All the tier 1s on the side of VICI are down. But taking a team fight with Chrono available, Death Prophet ulti, and the second life on the DP should be within their reach.
Well, so let's see what you can find out here. Has spotted out Mikasa and eyes water to defend with the control and the damage as well.
Ouch.
Dire's top tower
That
has
damage.
been denied.
No escape from Mikasa.
Interestingly enough, FY has opted out of boots this game. He just wanted to buy the Ghost Scepter.
I'm gonna guess, yeah, if you get the money, it's a very
It's
worthy
good.
investment, yeah, against the lineup of you have.
It's just a value of purchase because they have almost, I mean, they have some magic damage, but it's not the thing you're really worried about. It's more like the Desolator clings to the, you know, the Exorcism Ghost just punching you and you just die. So that'll help them out pretty significantly in these upcoming engages. And Yang's making his way towards the Crimson. He's almost got it. Question it.
Let's have a look. EHOME. Backing up mid lane, they're to jump in. They've caught ice. It's a big pick. Very big pick indeed. They've trapped him in the field and they'll take him down. Nearly bringing DDC down with.
Oh, they want to go on this.
They do. They're EHOME with a wraparound smoke. They want to punish the fact that PGR have committed quite a bit for that. Jumping forward, Old Livin reveals himself. He's going to get glimpsed back immediately. Great glimpse from DDC.
And now they're going to meet up with the rest of the team, so now they can't go. FY is going to have relocate. He wants to try to go for a save on top of the Chrono, but I think the rest of VG.REBORN want to bail, and they will get out.
Absolutely. This is on the vision of the cat. Take down any of the heroes. So VG again with a nice place, and they're just creating space and allowing the Lycan to get more and more under his belt. And nearly enough money for the level 2 Necro. The farming continues on top of the treads and the Vladimirs. Ideally, they themselves probably want to look to get Roche, but obviously now at this position again, they have to wait a while for that to come back. But I mean, what's the play here really from EHOME? Do they try and do as much as they can during this period? They have to go push with this Aegis?
I think that they want to try to do more with their Aegis than what they have been. And the main reason is because VGR just simply put have too much catch. Their map control is great. Relocate, Fat Rider initiation, Glimpse. There's so much punish and multiple ways of taking team fights, whereas EHOME are kind of stuck to one style of play. It's like fight around our double ulti and hope that we win our 5-man. I mean, it's being showcased here. They're just smoking right away. They don't want to delay the game any more than they have to, because they realize that it's inherent risk when, you know, 1 or 2 picks can just be a set of racks when you're playing against a team with a Lycan. It's a very scary thing to think about, but they're going for the posturing here, forcing the rest of VGR back into the base. Tier 2's going to be available to be sieged if they want to go for it, but they're more interested in finding the fights right now. But unfortunately for them, they will find none.
And what's the iron build up for Bristol? He's picked up a band of Elvis. Is he just going to go S and Y after the Crimson?
I suppose.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, I personally would have liked to see him pick up like a casual plate mail or something, because there's already a Deso up, just so he can be like the tanky front line. And I think that physical damage is the thing that he's going to have to worry about this game. It's not going to be magic, but at the same time, if you build Crimson and plate mail, you're not really a threat in the fight because you don't do any damage. So SNY is like the hybrid choice. Survivability, and it keeps you relevant in terms of damage output.
I mean, we see EHOME absolutely desperate to push, and they will commit the Ghost. Now, BGR, what do they do about this? They have Blink Lasso up on our Static Storm. Okay, everything is there if they do want to try and jump in. But it looks like they may just sit back and have to let this tier 2 go. Fortification comes out, just trying to slow down, tease off the push of EHOME. And EHOME actually respecting the fight from VGR. A little bit scared, and not actually going to stick around for this tier 2. They're going to retreat back, so not able to be successful with the full extent of the push.
But you can tell, like, the urgency that they really want to try to do something. The later the game goes, the harder it's going to be, I think, for the heroes like Tusk and Oracle to really find any room in the fights, because you're just going to get ran at by like a Lycan. And if that happens, you don't have a countermeasure unless you have Ghost Scepter. So it's a really scary thing to think about if you're EHOME right now. Knowing that VG.R are not relying on cooldowns. They can fight at any given point. That's another reason why EHOME's lineup is a little bit harder to play. Because if you use Ghost and you use the Chrono, and it's not resulting in a team fight win, VG have a ton of time to pressure you, and oh boy, bad rear.
Stelly sunk down as well. Family can't save himself. Yak frontlining this. They'll take down one. And this is creating the space for them to put down, take it, and pop the old, he's ready to fight. EHOME, they're there, but old Lanham, he's going to get punished immediately. They'll find themselves a second kill, VG.REBORN. And on top of the second kill, they'll almost find themselves a second tower. And this is what EHOME are really scared about. You lose one fight, you're losing a hell of a lot of field.
Yeah. Yeah, Necro Book Lycan does a tremendous amount of damage to buildings. Old 11 getting reload on.
I've got a lasso. They've got a lasso because he can him and just get the time walk off. Can they actually catch him down? Link in 3 seconds. He'll turn. He's going to throw. No messing with ice. They can pick themselves at least one. Can they get themselves anything more? Though, sort of like if the captain comes in, looking for the control. False promise, keeping old 11 alive. VG.R now on the retreat. Crimson Guard popped by Yang. So it's possible for Yang to find the damage in it. Then he can old 11 it all, but the quill spray stacks for too much. They can't face this void. And now he's got to run, he's got to hide, gets himself out of there. So they chrono, they kill FY, but they lose the void for it. Not worth it at all for him.
Yeah, their ultimates are being used to the efficiency that they need them to be. And that's really going to be the story of the game here, is what EHOME get out of the chrono, what they get out of the exorcism. And right now, using your ultimate defensively and trading core for a support is not the way. Like, you need better exchanges than that if you want to take a good mid-late game. However, there is one really good thing for EHOME right now, is the fact that Fusible Blade is going to be done soon on Ice. That means whenever he decides to go for the kill on the Wisp, he'll be able to get it with relative ease. Same thing for the Disruptor. And it's also a good way to get rid of Dust if the enemy team is focusing you. You'll have a way of getting yourself out of danger. So, a really solid pickup here from Ice. Probably the best thing I think he can get in the situation. And fiddle them to take some solid engagements. Casa,
ready to lead up smoke. He's been last in a couple of seconds. And actually jumping in now. Doesn't actually have the lasso. With them bringing themselves in. So, but they're still going to die. 2 of them down. Goes around, but they're ready to chase for more. The glimpse back there to old chicken. Praise the napalm. Double buyback though for some. Looking to get back into this. I think actually though, yeah, he's out. He's not going to make it there. Bristleback maybe the one of his life is incredibly tacky. Not the final nukes out. And you find the and the Lycan off the back of those.
It's only worth it. EHOME could not continue to lose fights that way. At the beginning. The fact that Ice into the Lycan and forces him back, like, and to keep up with the damage output just because of the item progression that Ice has. And he didn't even get a defusal at that point, so now he's going to hit even harder. It's a glimmer of hope here for EHOME in this game, especially considering that Roshan is going to be spawning now. This is some crazy good timing for them.
Oh, we fixed the lag, Andy.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful, yeah, we did.
Sleeping.
There we have it. Just as the game is, continue to step up. Oh, Ice. He's going to go for...
Oh no, he's meant for FY.
Yeah, okay. First set to boost defusal. What's another charge? Spy's still alive here. Oh, he's a lift. They've kept him up. Snowball forward to blip back from bat. It's baiting them deep. They're right in the middle of the field. Comes out. It's only to catch the catch. Oh, Crimp Swarm from Old Chicken. Ripping through 2 of them. Ice gets the life out of 4 points, but now it's the cleanup potentially from N. And Yang just running the heroes. Old Chicken jumped down by the big bad wall. They have lost 3, but they lose 2 in return, EHOME. And End continue to go from strength to strength. Overall, the fight numbers do favour EHOME, at least slightly though.
Oh, that could have been a total disaster for VG.R, but at the end of the day, heroes teleporting in at the right time. The 2 tanky cores of VG.R salvaging an otherwise really rough fight for them. And EHOME, they're not going to be able to get road. The thing that was so heartbreaking home there is the fact that they had a hero inside the Roshan pit seconds before he spawned, but he left the pit and then they saw an opportunity to go for a fight, and they went and instead because so you don't know exactly when Rosh is going to spawn. You have a 3-minute window. So they just assume, okay, we take one good fight, maybe we can go for Roshan after the fact, but now it's going to have to be a full bloodbath to see who gets it.
Yeah, VG are going to be ready for that. They are going to be ready for that fight. Both teams, in fact. Chronosphere still for 40 seconds though, so that's the only kind of timing that both sides will be looking around. The shapeshift back available in less than 20, so and he'll be ready to join. So after the Necro, the Vlad, he's picked up the Hyperstone. I guess this game, it just feels it's not a necessity for a BKB on the Lycan.
I suppose BKB is like, it's not really that good this game.
No, the physical.
You can still get punched, you can get nodes. There's a lot of damage coming out from the Clinks and the Death Prophet ultimate. I don't think it's really necessary. I think AC is the better choice, which is what he's going for now, because he already has the Hyperstone.
Yeah, it's great for him, and it's great with the Bristol as well. And I guess sometimes you would maybe want the to build it, but at the same, if he's not finding the same pace of farmers, you know, you leave it up to like. I guess that allows Bristol to maybe think about. I mean, I guess, you know, with this kind of build S1Y, do you then go into the Basher Abyssal, or do you still look for something like the Shiva's Guard to help in the fight?
I mean, Basher Abyssal is kind of what we used to see, but the fact is he already has Crimson, so maybe he goes for like the Bat.
That's true, yeah.
And then he just gets something else. I'm not sure. Like the Crimson kind of told me that VG know what to do a lot during the early mid game, which they have. I mean, I'd say for a good while they're leading by a good chunk just because of their team capabilities, how often they could actually go for engagements, but now it seems like building the Basher Abyssal after, it still could be on the table. Like, I'm not completely dismissing it, it's more just like a weird thing, you know, because you gotta buy 2 Vanguards. Yeah,
absolutely. It's yeah, in concept, it's a strange idea. EHOME, they are kind of still hovering around this pit. I guess just kind of asking themselves, are they VK go for it? They put the sentry down, they know that the wall's spotting them out, so they know that VGR know they're there.
They have everything up though. They're gonna bait it. They're not going to pop any of the abilities, saving the full duration of the Exorcism until VGR actually get there. And you know, oh man, actually, this is so scary. This is so freaking scary. Against Batrider, like taking this position inside of the pit.
Oh, this grouping up as well. Oh, okay, Lanham jumping out. 11.
They're gonna scout with a sigil.
So what kind of jumping they want to go for? Yang. Okay, Siphons. Honestly, he just stands there. Yang just AFKs it at this point.
Yeah, he does not care at all.
Okay, Silence. Okay, Mikasa, he's grabbed Ice. The snowball will come out. Ice is going to be able to live for it at the same time. Yang tries to go on this on the side. The Igloo, drop ball. He's the shard. Grab the Igloo. They'll still on the Ice kill end. Still live through. There's going to be a pop out from Ice. Mikasa chasing down. Comes out from 11. Yang and see if they don't have the damage to bring down this Bristleback. Maybe with the ghost they can. Chase it, jump it, whatever. Cross. Angle up. Whoop, great. Sticking up here. As Yang still playing around it.
He's back.
Can they keep it on? And the rest a little bit scared. You'll set up there. Mikasa as well. Yeah, he's gonna go for the TPR. Yang's arm go. And they say, no, you're not, mate. You're sticking around for this one. Punch to the backside. Yang down as well. And EHOME. They do it here. Gem hits the death. They'll pick that one up. Double kill! You!
He almost got the triple! Oh my god, they were sitting in the Firefly so as they saw the gem on the ground. That's why he came back from his relocate, he got 2 kills.
Oh my goodness.
EHOME actually still end up with a very decisive victory there. You're not going to be able to get Roshan though, and they had to buy back on Ice. So as bad as it looked for VG.R to lose that fight, the commitment from EHOME is still very heavy. It's not as walked into the fight and were able to get everything free. Okay, Ice is just going to try to solo it. He might have to actually. And heroes are dead for quite a while. So yeah, Ice can solo it. Alright, there you go. So big victory here for EHOME. I forgot the Clink just has a ridiculous amount of health. And with the Sigil on top of that, coming in here flat, it should be fairly easy for them to solve. So huge victory there. I think the momentum now shifting be heavily in favor of them.
Age now to Ice. In a much better shape as this game scales. DP. He's at the top, old chicken. BKB, Shiva's Guard. You know, he's so hard to bring down in these fights as we're seeing. You got the Batrider trying to work towards his yours, Mikasa. Yang Still a fair bit off his next item. And the Lycan. And he did have a great start now, just behind the Prophet. Plate Mail and Hyperstone in the bank, so it's closing in on that AC. Has he got anything on the KeyArena? Not yet. And Yang, okay, Yang, the Ogre Club. Looks like the Prisoner's just going to go for a straight BKB this game after the Singeing Ash.
I don't know about BKB, honestly. Like, what are you BKBing? A silence? Maybe a Fortune's End?
I mean, oh, what else? Could he go for, could it be?
It could be Echo.
What about Halberd for the Clinks?
Yeah, Halberd or Echo. I think both are really good.
Halberd could be nice.
That's true. So Ice, well, he's making BKB now. If
Yeah,
Scouts,
I guess.
Yeah, if Scout the Order Club, I think
Yeah.
it's more like to be Echo Saber.
Okay.
Lincoln's now finished up here on 11. Really solid for stopping the Bat Rider initiation when you go in. And there's not really anything else that's going to be able to eat the Lincolns itself unless the back goes in. Like Mikasa has Force Staff prior to throwing out the lasso, and then you have no way of pulling the hero out. It's a little bit awkward. Maybe you can hope for like a Bristle Batu or something like that to start the fight. Oh, okay, he has Yules now, so that'll help. Yeah, so like Link Yules, lasso, and Force away. But yes, a very close game between both these teams. EHOME with a edge here, mostly in the experience department after winning the last team fight and then securing Roche. They are walking down the middle lane, not popping the ghost just yet. They want to make sure they can save it for the potential high ground push or the fight. We'll take the free team too.
About time to push in. We can ask also Forces back now up. So we can do to deal with qualification. Any kind of jumping potential. We'll see if VG.REBORN can find themselves a catch. It's a tricky one. They're healing up all in. So let them hang around, let the do their work, and the tier 3 will fall EHOME. They'll continue to power in. They're looking for the first set of wrecks in the mid lane. And to know the melee wrecks, they're going to draw EHOME find it.
We were 2 minutes off on.
God damn it. Let's see what VG.REBORN can do in response. Shiva's got OKB out from Mod. He's moving in more. That's on the front. Looking at DDC. He's actually going to get up to himself. He's still in about a few seconds with the jumping into the beast. Pulse from it to remove the lasso. Ice contained by the Yule steps. And can they bring it down? He's out. They'll take down the Clinks Beast. They've already lost the
bottom. They lost bottom for accident. He's just riding to this whole time. There's 3 heroes here.
Okay, yeah. Oh. And is dead for a long time.
Alright.
Buyback still the corner.
Alright, it's a little bit. It's only more.
6 AM. Okay.
Very well played there from Man. Equal an otherwise really rough situation. The dynamic of the game likely to not change too much. I would actually say ultimately that's VICI's victory. Because they kill 2 times, they get the Aegis, they get Blinks,
Yes.
and they trade even for Sirax. So all things considered, that was GR's win for sure.
Absolutely. You know, looking at some others, other items coming around the corner. Yang's near the BKB finished. Load Sorb is done by Lanham. Anything else that we're looking to see close up fairly short? Well, back right now after that 3k gold on the cat. I guess a build was probably looks the refresh next, or does he have to BKB, do you feel?
I think BKB for him would be more reasonable.
Okay.
Some of the other heroes in this game. Because Death Prophet Silence can still be a bit of a nuisance. You can still use cast on you, Snowball in can be kind of annoying. But yeah, I think BKB for him is alright. I mean, we've seen stuff like Aghanims, we've seen Refresher as well. I think both of the items have their merits, but BKB is a safe choice.
Shadowblade will be the choice for all 11. So he at this point he can certainly have great potential. Those perfect crossfires, and we've seen how much they can tend to fight. You know, just allowing old Chicken and Ice to sit in the sidelines and pummel into the big ball.
So we'll have to see who wins full of engagements, because that's really what it boils down to, is who gets the jump, you know, who wins the actual team fight. And EHOME, they're going.
Absolutely, old Chicken leads the way. They don't actually have the boy. And walk right into this one. Is over the opposite. Will take the kill, and Bat Rider as well.
That's no buyback like it.
A full minute here, where EHOME can go to work. Still tier 2 standing top of the necessarily push this lane in and try
They
and
can
go
go
from
bottom.
the back. VGR realizing they need to hold this defense without the like of they
Deacon doesn't buyback because he just falls. They knew they would just keep pushing.
playing it safe here, yeah, but that might come back to behind the foot. Potential loading, but unable to realize that could have been a clean push down the body. Yeah, just too scared of that like capability. Even though we didn't have shapeshift as well.
I mean, not that long of a cooldown.
Yeah.
Probably it's at level 3. It's only 66. He just hit level 16. It's still why does 3 points in the must save.
What if it was do the stat math?
I'm guessing he's held on point and he'll skill it when he or not. I don't know.
Stats.
If he did, it's a pretty big misclick because the second off the cool.
Where's these agi points coming from? What's the +6 agi from? He's 3 points. No, he can't. He can't have.
I'm technically points on a stat for 6 agi.
Yeah, he can't have done that. Level 16. Oh wait, no, he could have. No,
Yeah, he could have.
yeah, he could have. No, he can't have. No, he's put 15. He's put 14 points into kills. I'm confused right now.
Oh no, Vlad has 2 to all stats because of the.
Vlad has 2 to all stats. Yeah,
Vlad
2 to all stats
because of the head.
and then he's put. Yeah, he's put a point in.
Yeah.
So that, as you said, a miss.
He did mess up.
That was a misskill.
That's a big costly misskill actually.
Yeah.
Because you're losing 20% critical damage and you're losing 30 seconds off the cooldown.
Alright, he's nearly there to level 17, but yeah, as you said, just little slip ups, and you got to keep your cool at this level of the game. Grand finals.
And everything is going to be up here in about 60 seconds for the EHOME, just waiting on the chrono more than anything else. Old Chicken has Exorcism up available.
Hold it left with the Shadow Blade. Jump forward. Here we go. Static Stormy has laid down. They've already lost the disrupt to the caster with a control total level, but the false forest from the tower. And EHOME moving forward and running around. In fact, he's running away. He doesn't know what he's doing in this fight. Forward is one. Yang trying to front line now, and Kona Kim feeling confident with the bravado off and leading it on side. Clear out of the place. Now they turn towards the Octarine. The heals isn't enough. Motion's on straight down onto him. Final Animate trying to keep him alive. Cypher, he's turning around. He's going to keep himself alive. Killed Death Prophet. Killed 3 off. Anything more? The look to chase it. The Shiva's Guard holding them down. Old Chicken back at a full health. Ghost heal. He's put down. Cash still too forward, trying to troll the sticky napalm. They do as well. Old Lana to pop, Old Chicken. Where she goes now, honey? Man, it's clear white. Beat. Take them all down and bite back from the down. But VGR, the ones have that fight. Huge old swing and AP game there. 5.4k difference created on the back of that fight.
That was massive.
I mean, it was just Yang. What a beast. He just stood in the middle of it all and punched.
This is the problem with the Clank 6 back in the Lycan, is that during fights where the Clanks no longer has map community, you just get ran, and you cannot stand still. Like, if you sit there and you attack back, he's probably gonna win. He has more armor than you, he has more health than you, your damage output might be slightly higher, but it's not enough to just by sitting there and getting and a bristle back simultaneously. Because they didn't have Chrono when they needed, there's just no control. But sure, dropping the spells and void with no ultimate is not necessarily an ideal thing for VG to do, but if they didn't know Chrono was down, then that was the right play. And I'm assuming that they just thought it was up. And that's the impact of old 11 going into a fight if they're ready. Like, simply put, EHOME were not prepared to take that fight, and they went for it anyway.
Roshan's going to be back up very shortly as well. About 40 seconds until the road respawn. VGR needs to fight without that.
Scans get here, so EHOME no.
Bibbidi Bob, they've found it out. VGR, you have to get away with anything too sneaky up on the high ground here. Oh, yeah, we can't. Gonna try for it. Ready to move in from the sidelines, firefly into the trees, giving that high ground vision. That's gonna make a move towards bottom. Like each other, and then they grab down. Black now starting to be down with the single palm. They need to do more. He comes out with the Death Prophet and EHOME moving over. They want to fight. Give it the drop. The punch. The angry pops the. They'll take place this morning, yeah, ready to attack. Moving more, chasing them down, pushing it back, good. To get back and try down on the outside line. Strong with the fight, Breeze, Bob, early for ticket, he's still open, all enough, get like, Bob back. But still has the Crow vehicle, can he get into the the Chrono's got hold 11. Who's he going to drop it on? He's eyeing up Yang. Is he going to cut it for the pistol? No, to find something out. In fact, Yang, he's still up to fight. Whipping in again, baiting out the snowball. It will pull out to the sideline. After the touch, is there going to be any cave? From the second, it's going to be kept alive. Blinks out as well. He's this. Older Levels sneaking around with the Shadow Blade. He's still got Chronosphere. They've got the Vision Leap Pop. Yang trying to turn his position back towards them. The time of the way back. Damage is not quite there. He's trapped up by the Igloo. Yang. But can just not get a point. They can't kill it from one out. Jumping in again. Time dilation. Chrono doing the damage. F5 trying to save the Eagle. What doing the super attack? They're going to survive themselves a second. The man would take down 2, but the buyback's now coming up. Yang needs to get himself back to defend. EHOME winning a fight at the time. Russians back up into the game.
Radiant's top tower.
The fight was insane. If Old 11 didn't have it back, that would have been a EHOME. They baited the fight so long that Old Chick's ultimate is 8 seconds off cooldown. That means that they had been fighting for almost 2 minutes straight for the ultimate to have dissipated and almost come up. That was just ridiculous. You saw how much Old 11 is holding to his Chrono. He knows how important it is, and how VG.REBORN is fighting this game where they're all staying as far away as they possibly can from each other, because 2 heroes Chrono, it's just straight up over. I'm gonna like end you with the damage that he has, that's so the dude's blade, and you're not gonna be able to stand there anymore. But you know, VG, they managed to get a couple of heroes, forcing yet another buyback from the EHOME, but they know a way of fighting against Roche. Can't get away. And the unfortunate part, EHOME doesn't have Chrono for under 30 seconds.
I might be short enough though. I'm gonna move straight to the dash, but they're gonna look for around. See if they can find themselves kick off before kicking up. Mikasa needs to lead the way, needs to find the perfect initiation from the sideline. Fire flying up. Under the cover of the smoke, Mikasa is looking opening. What's gonna be able to find? Already Yang moving in, trying to get the vision for the side, but all the time that's his forecast. Blink back, and now moving in. Static Storm Data, running around. Right here, Chrono comes. Oh, everybody catches Jen on the side of the God. He's already active hard. Get the damage down on 10. F1 everyone across, keeping the light and alive. And now in, Yang building up real space. EHOME starting to melt. Dropping lost as well. Oh, the level, look at that. He's fighting you. He's been up now. No. To the sideline. Survive. And turns around, gets to that shot. Oh, look. Jump the ice. Down like it. From the land well, 11 trying to get to see from out, you've Yang go back there, it's he's still got his hand on the side, they've trapped him in the trees, they will kill. They're not yet. I sneaky hello F, do you want to take this play? Has he got a charge? As goodbye Ghost, goodbye Ball. Taken down as well, EHOME.
No buybacks, this should be Roche for EHOME.
Absolutely 3 convincing kills.
Oh my god, they're just committing buybacks to every single fight because they know that they have to win the 5 versus 5. Without it, they can't get Roche. Without Roche, they can't face. They absolutely needed to win that fight, and EHOME walk away with a victory, with a cheat, with an Aegis. Now VG.REBORN are feeling themselves backed up against the wall here.
So look at the buyback status. At the moment.
I mean, the Disruptor just got his back, but he did not have it during the engagement itself.
I mean, if can take down that Clinks, you know, this is 5.5 minutes that ISIS doesn't have buyback available, and we know they're pushing past, John.
No, I think that it's actually very hard for EHOME to take a straight up team fight, even with Chrono and Death Prophet available. Like, keep in mind, if ISIS doesn't have buyback, EHOME get crushed there. Like, they don't have to ever run away if you're VG.REBORN. Worrying about the Clinks coming back in a team fight is dealing that bonus damage, but just the fear of buyback, I think, is what makes VG.REBORN kind of have to start abandoning that and then eventually just lose the road. But so just and EHOME for planning ahead, realize that they're going to need buyback on their cores to ensure that they can get the objective after the fight's over. Because sometimes you're just too low on health and mana to even kill Roshan. So I think that it's just very, very good team play and coordination here for EHOME, keeping themselves in the game. And while the rest of VG.REBORN respawn, kind of reset here to ground zero, Stan's going to scout out a couple of the EHOME walking through the woods, and we'll see where the fight's going to take place.
Two weapons, Mikasa. Good. You all need to be a little bit careful. They are in the neighborhood, and they are smoked up as well. EHOME. See what they can get done here. All ults available. Ultra and Ice starts leading the way close behind them though. All 11 is there. Already with the Chronosphere. Cheese is well to hand for this void. But VGR, they're respecting the fact that they're off them, but they're already back up in the base. Yang stands guard by the entrance to their home. They're not going to want to go for the dive.
It's super scary to fight. Like, knowing this time around, you have buybacks, and you're very, very far away from your base, even if you did. Like, realistically, no one would be able to get there in time unless they had bots. Which I'm pretty sure, yep, one has. So, base is big. I don't know if VGR really want to go super aggressive here. It's very, very scary. And then, you know, you lose 2 more engage, take the Clinks and how much farm he has as Prophet Ultimate, you lose your base incredibly fast. And we could be seeing a very good game 5 if EHOME take one more successful engagement.
Absolutely, I mean 33-33. This game could not feel any closer. But the reason yeah, indeed, from the XP leading the network, you have to favour EHOME, I feel, at this point of the game. But there's definitely potential for VGR to outplay them with the tools that they've got.
Yeah, for sure.
They should be smart about it.
They really need the biggest issue they're having is there's 2 melee cores, and the 2 melee cores both want to stick on the same target. You both really want to go on the Clink, so Ice doesn't have any freedom to just sit there and auto-attack you. But the problem with that is that if you're both on top of each other, you get chronoed. And if you get chronoed, you're dead. So it's a rough situation to say the least. EHOME now walking down bottom lane looking to siege.
Alright.
This is good here for VGR. Even if EHOME fail this push, they will have other chances.
And we're going to fires on the top. N going for the split.
We've seen this move before.
Yeah, EHOME already back in responding to that. They say, alright, we're not letting this happen. We lost the tier 2 top. The Koreans will still continue to do a little bit maybe to the tier 3. If indeed N sends them in. It looks like Eagle. Just standing down a bit of damage. Old man is going to come in for the cleanup. Just to stop the push, but as we just one man's movement, this one push. Enough to rumble the Jimmys, rustle the Jimmy, the whole team, and force them to react to it.
It's a good thing as well. The longer you wait, the less likely EHOME will have the Aegis up for the push. And sure, you don't have to worry about that quite as scary. We are seeing Mikasa get more armed here. He's got the BKB now on top of the Shivas, the Blink, the Force Staff, the Yules. His inventory is more or less full. At this point, he can't really get any stronger than he already is, unless he buys like bots to or pressure and put in the stash.
So, going to see Yang spend his money. 4.6k on top of that ultimate orb. I mean, what we're looking at here? Skadi, Hex? What's the plan?
I'm actually kind of thinking this is really good. Because against the Faceless Void,
yeah,
and against the Clink, since there's a 5-second BKB. Or sorry, it's actually 7 seconds. How is ISIS only BKB 3 times in a 50-minute game? That actually sounds insane to me. But either way, it's strong because the way that the team fights have been going for VGR when they're winning is when Old 11 gets caught up by a Static Storm and he dies before he's able to get Chrono. Chrono's cool. So I think that's like the #1 priority. If they can exit and kill him before he's able to ult, I think they would do a lot.
Now we are seeing Age time out. Of course, Ice was the man to carry it, so that's now gone.
Oh, it's a Scotty. Okay.
Alright, okay.
I mean, Scotty is very useful for being able to stick on targets.
That's true, and especially the way that Yang's been playing. You know, he.
Yeah. So I mean, it obviously makes him a more durable target as well. Whereas Hex, like, you need to coordinate properly and kill the proper hero. It's like this is I'm gonna be tanky. If I escape, you can still chase him down. I have the SNY and a so like the slow between those two is like ridiculous. Like the SNY slow is 26%, and then the Scotty's 35. So you're pretty much never gonna get kited if you hit somebody with that.
Alright. Talking about Hexes, our chicken has now got his finish. So it's a little bit harder for this big guy, especially with the fact that N hasn't got that KB, and of course you look around it, there's no Lotus Orbs out as well, so I mean, should I need to do something with regards to looking and the fact that X. Like, whether it be BKB for him or whether it be DD or FY picking up a Lotus Orb.
I would like a Lotus on somebody,
Yeah.
but I don't think DDC is going to be able to afford it. That's why he's getting a lot more of the far on that game. Like, he got 4,000 net over the Disruptor right now. So. The other thing is, I really think the Disruptor wants a Ghost Scepter because the Clink and the Foot Ultimate still do a fair amount of damage to him. I mean, poor DDC just dies in the fight in like 1 second if he gets attacked by Clinks. Now, granted, he does have a Diffusal made up right now. He's got 8 more charges on the Purge, but you know, forcing him to use it is still okay. Like, him just killing you with 2 auto attacks is less okay.
Yeah, looking at the Lycan as well, it really feels like the goal that he's mounting to is... Okay, actually, okay, so it's not going to be a VG for himself. He is sending Curry out to the secret shop. What does he get with this month?
Abyssal?
Oh, he's picked up a bit booster.
Yeah, he's going Abyssal.
Okay.
Yeah, Basher.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
oh, here we go.
Just on the bank. Ooh, okay, lead into the fight. He's going to get the start off. Lotus Orb's coming out. Yeah, the one on the run at the moment, taking a few bashes. You can see he's quite a brute to bring down. Now the Ghost card come out. Got the BKB, still trying to slow down old Chicken. If anything, just create space for the rest of his team to back out. In a position to fight. Maybe sacrifice for this one though. Chivas, Hex coming out. Oh, running from 11 on to 2. DDC caught out Mikasa. Looks like he's out of the chrono, but apparently in it. The 10. DDC back to the Disruptor, realizing he needs. Gets up back, hit him in the back. Dead for 90 seconds now. This is a skip of VG.REBORN.
That's All's game, actually. 2 heroes dead for about 7 seconds.
Oh, looking
no
good for them.
buybacks.
Yeah, they could go straight in for the buff push.
They can just throw them. You don't even have to. They don't know that VG don't have buyback, but if they did, they would just be hitting tier 4s. No?
Astrid, the only reason they don't have buyback is well, it's everything. Yeah. They just don't have the dollar. Yeah, it's really annoying on this run, right? But yeah, the lead, they're going to get the second hit of racks down here. It just feel home, people confident enough to try and move it and take more. Yang, control it out. Picked up on the glute, they cross some creeps. Here, heading towards the top. Okay, here we have 5. And coming out, immediately controlled by the York. And into the snowball he goes. Here's going to be an end. Looking to focus on, drops the sun down onto Ice. I'm going to be still moving forward, but oh, he got by Silver Edge. Back and he's going to need to use it. Line back up in a minute, but maybe not before. Dante all back in a middle in 10 seconds. And trying to trust us just can't do it. Looking like the nearing at the end, unless they find Eyesight. Good approach, and out to 3, the Ghost around. And as well, the Ramirez one around, that's onto Olden. Controls now to himself. He's going to pull forward, chasing down Olden, getting the Firefly on over them all. But Yang focused up, he's bashed out by Olden to force the Hex onto him. Olden can even bring down the cost. The stun's there, and will find the kill. Time walking out, Mikasa slowing him up, the stack filled up with the cheese to up to keep him alive. They're still chasing. Down. The touch is the old 11 taken as well. And VG.REBORN, they do the kill, but the base is already in shambles.
They need to all in. The only way they win this game is if they all in. They force all the buybacks from EHOME. They win a fight inside of his space. That is the only condition for victory right now.
Observer for everyone.
The ladder from VG.REBORN. If they go to it and they lose the fight, the game is over.
It's got to be put to this push. Everything. Supply end. They've got to do this. This is the be-all for VG. EHOME, and they will be willing to use them. Yeah, cleaning out way for bottom, trying to find that opening. Tier 2 mids, got to go for the tiers. The pings are out. The game plan is set for VG.REBORN.
If they do this, it would be insane. Like, they have everything for real. The only thing they're missing.
BKB still on the back, and it really feels like an issue. Okay, yeah. And starting for this, giving away. This is really back at 10 and immediately. Oh, starting up to a good start. Put him. Comes Mikasa. We can see if he can pick it. Let's give it a VG. The false momentum. Saves it to be fine. They're moving in for more. Radix coming to the north. Old Lanham and Old Evan. Old Evan pulls the VP. Air trying to front there. Pistol with the Chronos. Could have walked. They've already lost the EDC. Keeping him alive. Physical with Yang. Yang's left. And Yang's taken. EHOME have done it here. Brought this series to grand final Chinese Regional for TI6 to a game 5. The game indeed, and what a fight from both sides. What happened with that last final victorious fight for EHOME, really cementing the game. VGR tried to give it their all at the end. A little glimmer of hope, but at the end of the day, EHOME, they were just far too.
Well, I think I learned a valuable lesson here today. You ban Drow Ranger, and EHOME wins.
Seems the way.
That is pretty much exactly how the series is
That
gone.
is what we're seeing the series.
2 games, VG get they win. 2 games, they don't get it, they lose. So I'm guessing it's going to be more of the same here in game number 5. But excellent performance from both teams. It's just that EHOME, they managed to take a couple of fights in key situations. They were Rotan obviously getting the cheese on their side as well. Old 11's build on the